Dear friends, I, Dr. Harish Kapoor from Kapoor's Healing Ayurveda, is once again with you to share my this new video about Swasthvrit, the Ayurvedic way of life living, lifestyle of healthy living. In Ayurveda, it is said that Dharmarth ka mokshanam arogyam mulmuttamam means to achieve Purusharth Chatushyam, that is Arth, Dharma, Kam, Moksha. The very essential thing is Arogya, means a healthy body. Now, coming to the Ayurveda's basic principle. The basic aim of Ayurveda is Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam Aturasya Vikar Prashanam Cha. Means first aim is to protect and maintain the health of a healthy individual, and second aim is to treat the disease of the deceased patient. Actually, Swasthvrata is the main subject of Ayurveda, which deals with the first aim of Ayurveda by educating people how to remain healthy by leading an arranged lifestyle discussed by our ancient sages. Now coming to the main Swasthvrata. Swasthvrata is a science of health which prescribes the theory and practice of the maintenance of public and private health. Swasthvrata in Ayurveda means maintenance of the health of an individual and of the society as a whole. The Ayurvedic lifestyle followed during the yesteryears and the vitality of the people living then is proof in itself on how balanced, beneficial following a healthy regime is. Swasthvrata mainly emphasized on following a proper daily regime as well as seasonal regime. Daily regime deals with the instructions for day-to-day living like morning routine, basic cleanliness, natural urges, evening routine, etc. Apart from this, there are added features like the importance of medicinal smoking and tambula chewing. The seasonal changes and climatic changes also have a particularly important effect on the health. Hence, Ayurveda has recommended a seasonal specific conduct. These activities help us to cope up with the changes in the environment. Swasthvrit also includes Sadvrat that can be classified into 5 types: good mental conduct, good social conduct, good religious conduct, good personal conduct, and good moral conduct. Now, food, sleep, and controlled sex are regarded as the pillars or tripods holding life and health. Timely intake of suitable and good quality food, regular sleeping habits, and controlled indulgence in sex ensures long and healthy life. Maintenance of one's mental balance is also equally important, and Ayurveda offers spiritual and mental treatments for ailments in which no physical relief can be offered. Thus, Swasthvrata means the behavior or act by which a person can maintain health and lead a healthy life. Health and longevity are certain to follow if the rules of maintaining health as given in Ayurveda are strictly followed. Thus, the rule and regulation in respect to maintaining proper well-being of the physique are twofold. First is consumption of diet, and second is observance of personal, moral, seasonal, and spiritual conduct. Ayurveda is an ancient science of life that emphasizes on maintenance and promotion of health and prevention of diseases through various dietary and lifestyle regimes, and treatment of diseases through various therapeutic measures, sustaining the principle which is Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam, means preserving the health of healthy person, and second part is Aturasya Vikar Prashanam Cha, means curing the disease of the deceased. Ayurveda propounds Dinacharya and Ratricharya, Ritucharya, dietary guidelines, and Sadvrita, code of conduct for mental health, for maintenance, promotion of health, and prevention of ailments, Panchkarma, purification therapy, and various medications for disease and rasayanas. to rejuvenate the patient, to enhance health and quality of life. Common spices and herbs easily available are utilized in the treatment. Rasayanas are used for promotion of longevity and purification procedures. Panchkarma removes toxin from the body. There are many rules regarding Swasthvrata, but I would like to uh, conclude it in only 10 golden rules. There are 10 golden rules of healthy life. In Ayurveda, many rules and suggestions are well described to live a healthy life. Each and every rule has its own importance and allied benefits, but there are 10 golden rules to be necessarily followed to remain healthy. Nowadays, most of the people live a deranged lifestyle resulting in various lifestyle disorders like hypertension. It may be hypotension also, diabetes, which is a very common disease nowadays, insomnia. In Ayurveda, it is known as anidra, anxiety, stress, depression, gastric ulcers, hemorrhoids, which is very common on nowadays. And not only this, there are many more diseases which are due to the deranged lifestyle. By keeping our lifestyle in accordance to these golden rules of Swasthvrata, we can avoid all these diseases and can live a happy and healthy life. Now, coming to the first golden rule. First golden rule is awakening in Brahma Muhurta. It is said, Brahme Muhurte Uttishtet Swastho Raksharth Mayusha. Means a healthy individual should wake up in Brahma Muhurta about 96 minutes before sunrise to protect and improve one's health. Brahma means knowledge, and the time to seek knowledge is called as Brahma Muhurta. Get up early in the morning before 2 hours of sunrise. It is considered to be the purest time of the day. The body is well rested, the mind is alert, focused and peaceful. Now coming to the second, this is Vyayama. It is said, Laghvam Karm Samarthyam Deeptos Agni Medasa Chaya Vibhakta Ghan Gatratvam Vyayama Dup Jayate. Means doing Vyayam will help one to be capable of daily activities, increase digestive fire, reduce fat and keep the body fit. Do regular exercise to remain healthy till the appearance of sweat on forehead and axilla. Now coming to the third point, golden rule. This is Abhyangam. Abhyangam macharet nityam sa jarasram vataha drishti prasad pushta ayu swapna sutva tada dharyakrit. Means applying oil in Alunlom Gatid in the direction of our hair all over the body. Doing Abhyanga every day will reduce premature aging or keep one young. Reduce tiredness, pacifies Vata dosha, brings clarity to eyes, nourishes body, facilitates sound sleep and makes one's skin healthy. It is good to apply oil to whole body, but if it is not possible, one should apply it to the face, scalp, into the ears and the feet. Now coming to the fourth, that is Udvartan. Udvartanam kaf harmedasa pravilayanam sthrikaranam anganam tak prasad karparam. Means the act of rubbing churn, powder of any suitable drug, with some friction on the body is called as Udvartan. Udvartan pacifies kapha dosh. It liquefies fat in our body, bring about stability in body parts and also makes the skin lustrous. Now next is Gandush. Ost sputan parushya mukh shosh duzamaya na sihu swarup ghatascha sneh gandush dharnat. Means the act of moving oil or kashaya or warm water in mouth is called as kaval grah or gandush. By doing oil pulling in mouth, one will not suffer from cracks of lip, dryness of mouth, diseases of teeth and hoarseness of voice. Next is adhyasan. It is very important. बिबंधो अस्ति प्रतिवा ग्लानिर्मारुत मूढ़ता अजीर्णम लिंगम सामान्यम विष्टंभो गौरवम भ्रमः. यानी ईटिंग food even before the digestion of previous meal is called adhyasan. That is overeating. The effect is no passage or less passage of stool and urine, tiredness without doing any work, impaired movement of vata dosha in body, distended abdomen, heaviness in the body and dizziness. Word adhyasana is made of two words, adhi and ashana. The collective meaning of both the terms is to eat after eating. Now coming to the seventh golden rule, healthy food habits. Tanmana bhojan gatah chitta means concentrating one's mind on the food while eating. What we think while eating, positive or negative, how thankful we are for the food we eat, impact on our psychology and also affects our digestion. So food should be taken in calm and comfortable manner at proper place. Now coming to the next one, the eighth golden rule is pathya before eating food. What should be taken before eating the food? It is said that bhojanagre sada pathyam lavnadrak bhakshanam agni sandeepanam ruchyam jivha kant vishodhanam. Means eating fresh ginger, small piece of ginger with rock salt powder, about 1 pinch at the starting of the any meal is always good for health. Doing so will boost digestion, increase the taste in food and cleanse tongue and throat. Now coming to the ninth one golden rule is use of boiled and warm water. Deepanam pachanam kantyam laghushnyam basti shodhanam हिद्माधमान अनिलेश श्लेष्म सद्या शुद्ध नवजरे का साम पीनस श्वास पार्श्ववृक्ष चा शस्यते. Using boiled water facilitate digestion, metabolism, is soothing for throat, is light to digest, is hot in potency, cleans the urinary tract, reduces hiccups, pacifies vata, kapha dosha, good during last 7 days of fever, reduces cough, common cold, breathlessness and pain in the flanks. And the last one golden rule is upavasam, skipping food once a week. It is said, Vimalendriyata sargo malanam laghavam ruchihi छुत्तट सहोदया शुद्ध हृदयो उद्गार कंठता व्याधि मार्दव मुत्साह तंद्रानाश्च लंघिते. Means skipping dinner once a week is recommended as it helps in clarity of sense organs, excretion of waste from the body, lightness, hunger, thirst,